Hello, my fabulous friends. How are you all today? We are reading on the Royal Court of Montecito, Harry and Meghan. Apparently, they've assembled this amazing staff that greatly resembles a royal court. Let's find out what are their intentions. What does Harry think about it? What does Meghan think about it? How did it come about? And what do they want to achieve with this supposed royal court replica? Of course, it's not lost on anybody. All must have prizes. It's not lost on anybody that they famously ran away from the royal family in 2020, and now it appears that they're trying to replicate the royal court. So this is this is a very appropriate card. Yeah, she didn't want to be in the royal family, but now she wants to still emulate the royal family. And look at that, the albatross around her neck. Is that Harry? Is that Harry? Is it getting all too much for her? How are you? I am back from my little break. Thank you to those who commented on the new channel name. I've gone from Rainbow Pyramid to Rainbow Mystic. So if you see Rainbow Mystic, that is me. Curiouser and curiouser. Weirdness. Yeah, it's just very strange. It's very, very strange that they wanted nothing to do with the royal family, and then suddenly now they still want to be royal. But those of us who have been watching them for a while know that it's not actually surprising. It would be unusual, I think, if they didn't do this. And look, there's the two alleged kids, and she's merching them for all they're worth. All right, cards, tell us about the royal court. What do you think of this new royal court replica? I'd love to hear your comments, even if it's just an emoji. It really helps out the channel. Whoa. And please check to see that you are still subscribed, because some people have been unsubscribed. Investigate. So she's just trying it out. You are rare and you are free. Look at that. This is Meghan in her garden picking flowers, pretending to be, dare I say it, the Princess of Wales, pretending to be this rare, beautiful creature. The problem is that beauty comes from within, doesn't it? And the way that she's treated others, not only the royal family, even her own family, has really shown, that she's left a wasteland, a desolate wasteland in her wake. And look at that desolate wasteland in the background there. The next card comes up is belong to your own dream. She's still holding on the dream. And what is the dream? My word. Meghan's dream is, I want to be queen. And there she is with her ginger pet. So I'm getting from these cards that it's this royal court replica is a very deliberate strategy from Meghan's perspective to still cling on to the royalness. Let's see, what does Harry think? What does Harry think of this alleged royal court replica? Oh, the brave flight, the freedom flight. I don't think he's happy. I don't think he's happy. But, you know, he didn't know anything other than royal life. And when he escaped to Montecito, the problem for him was that he was so used to courtiers taking care of every aspect of his life. And now that he's free, so-called, allegedly free of the royal family, he just doesn't know how to handle the day-to-day living. So the unending sadness of looking back. Yep, he's become acutely aware of what he's given up. But of course he's too egotistical to admit that he's made a mistake. And look at here. Endless regret, obsessive grief, replaying the past, negative nostalgia. That is just so much Harry's energy. And look at that little beetle in front. To me, is always like a protective thing. That's his security from the royal family that he's missing, that he wants back. He really doesn't know what he wants. To a certain degree, he wants He wants that feeling of security that he had when he was with the royal family. But there's also, he's burnt so many bridges. And that showed in that BBC interview, didn't it? I want to reconcile. I can forgive them. I have forgiven them. And that's my card for wisdom. And the royal family has a whole owls full of wisdom. And there's Harry with just one feather worth of wisdom. He's just, he doesn't get it. The more I see and hear of him, the more I think it's mental illness, honestly. So where is this going to lead? Where is this going to lead? This new royal court, is it going to work for them? Are they going to hang on to their staffers? Apparently allegedly, according to rumour, they want the staff to call them sir and ma'am, duchess, duke, royal highness wouldn't be out of place. Not just Meghan. Not just Meghan. Where is this going to end? Where is this new courtier type arrangement going to end? Where is it going? Where is it going? What's the energy of it? Oh, shark. Remember she said, this is not Shark Tank, this is Dolphin Tank. Shark Tank. So this is her pretending to be a dolphin, but it's in the upside down. Everybody can see the pretense of not being a shark is just a pretense. Even on a purely selfish level, if they just wanted to be selfish and have the most money and the most fame and the most power in the world that they could possibly get, on that pure selfish level, you would have thought staying in the royal family and biting your tongue would have been the most sensible option to get them the most power. Beaver. Of course, the beaver is a hard worker, and she is not. She does not want to put the work in. And that reminded me of a sign I saw decades ago. Some unemployed people were protesting, and the one said, "I want a job, not work." So basically, they wanted the perks of the job, but they didn't want to do the work. That's Meghan. Jackal. She is still trying to bring down the royal family. She thinks it's going to make her famous. I don't know why. I don't know what. Oh, I don't get it. Sacred Ibis, and that's, for me, behind closed doors is the royal family, but it's upside down. They have made the biggest miscalculation of their life, and pretending to be royals is not going to bring them back to the royal life. And look, there's a lady with the two little ones, each on a string. She's making them dance on a string. She's making them perform in front of the camera. I don't know who this is in the background, some wicked person. But look how mournful she looks. It's not going to work. It's just really not going to work. This is a stupid idea. And what they're paying them all over $100,000 a year. For what? For what? Owl. And that's the wisdom of the royal family again. Trying to replicate the royal family, but it's a poor carbon copy. No, this new royal court, allegedly, is not going to help them. It's not going to bring them back from the drip brink. It's not going to salvage their reputations. They just look silly and petty and ridiculous, and it makes them look, their complaints about the royal family, it makes them look like sour grapes. Like they couldn't cut it, basically. Yep. She's still got her dream. The girl can dream. I hope you have a fantastic, few days until I see you again in my live. Come along and I'll do some free readings for you. If you come along to the live chat, just click on my channel name and then click on the word live, and then you'll see when the next one is scheduled. Sending you love and blessings, and may the angels walk with you now and always.